So I was on a weekend Zen meditation retreat in Cambridge, where basically we would be meditating from around 4 in the morning till 9 at night. Sunday morning, we had an opportunity to get a one-to-one interview with a Zen master. It was actually pretty cool that I got the chance to talk to her one-to-one. Because when you're really trying to get to higher levels of consciousness and stuff like that, you could read the books, you could do the studying, but being able to actually meet someone who is tapped in can be kind of contagious. So I walk into the room and the Zen master just sitting there, completely empty, completely present. So I go and I sit down in front of her, and then she picks up a stick, okay? She hands me the stick, and she asks me, "What is this?" I thought about it for a little bit, and I'm like, "It's a stick?" And then right after I said that, she just slaps the ground. And I'm like, what just happened? And then no explanation. She goes right into the next question. What was your face before your parents were born? I don't even know what answer I said, honestly. But I do know that the second I said it, she slapped the ground again. And these questions continued, super trippy questions that kind of make the logical mind short circuit a little bit, okay? And she even asked me, where do you come from? And I thought I was being smart here. I thought I was being woke. And I'm like, I've always been here. Slap the ground again. You didn't get that one. And basically, this continued over and over, asking me all these super kind of mind-breaking questions, which in the Zen tradition are called koans, okay? A koan is a riddle that is used in the Zen tradition to basically short-circuit the logical thinking mind and bring you into the more direct experiences of reality. The idea behind it is that when you contemplate these things, questions where there is no straight, direct, logical answer, or if there is, that's not the one that Zen wants, it can kind of trigger you to just break the thinking mind, just kind of arrive in the moment, okay? And these questions are example of koan. One of the most popular ones is, what is the sound of one hand clapping? You know, obviously not like that, but a little differently, okay? And after, receiving all these koans and getting the answer wrong every single time, she actually explained to me what was going on here, okay? So in that clap, in that slap, there's a split second where you're just purely experiencing the raw sensation of the, okay? Now, right after that, the thinking mind is going to come in. What does that mean? Why did she just clap? Is that the answer? All this thinking. But before the thoughts start creeping in, and you start trying to figure everything out, there is a split second where you're just, even if it's 0.0001 seconds, you're just fully experiencing that noise. Then the thinking mind comes in, okay? And Zen Buddhism is basically trying to point you to this raw sensation, these raw experiences of reality that transcend the conceptual and thinking mind. And in the raw sensations of reality, there is no suffering. It's simply colors and sound and sense and bodily sensations and all of these types of raw experiences of reality. And then we interpret these sensations with the intellectual, conceptual thinking mind. And then we start resisting some of these things. We start craving some things that aren't there, and suffering is created, okay? But if we can get you into that raw experience of just being here now, experiencing the raw sensations without thinking, without conceptualizing, without resisting, without craving, some might call that enlightenment, okay? And as you start becoming more accustomed, you kind of learn that you can just instantly shift out of that thinking conceptual mind into the raw sensations of reality. A lot of times we're thinking about how to solve our problems, but the actual problem is the thinking itself. You don't need to think more to come up to the solution to the problem. Sometimes you just need to. So that being said, how do you actually shift into the raw experiences of reality? And, it's very easy to think about how to do these things, but at the end of the day, the only way you could do it is through your direct experience, I could tell you exactly how to do it, and it could make perfect sense to you, but guess what? That is your thinking mind understanding this, okay? This is not how you're able to actually shift into the raw sensations. You can't just think your way out of not thinking, and this is where meditation comes in, okay? So really the only way that you can learn to just let go and learn to just shift into the raw sensations of reality is by practicing doing it. And that's why meditation is so important, because when you sit down to meditate, the mind will, get you caught up in the conceptual world. It will drag you away. It'll come up with craving and resistance and thinking of the past and the future and everything. And every time you realize that you're lost in thought or distracted or whatever, and you're able to let go of that, you're strengthening this muscle of being able to enter the raw sensations of reality. Okay? So really the only thing that you can do is meditate here. It's very easy to watch these videos and think that you understand it and think that now you're making progress. But the real way to make progress is only in the present moment, by actually letting go of the thoughts. And meditation is kind of this playground where you can only focus on just letting go of thoughts for a small amount of time every day. And that'll trickle into the rest of your life, okay? So that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this story. I love telling this story. If you've met me in real life, maybe I've even told you it. If you have any questions about this, or if you just like to chat, I'm super active on Instagram. I absolutely love when people watch these videos and they send me DMs. I respond to every single one. So that being said, go follow my Instagram at max.hastings. You could see kind of what I'm doing every day, get my story posted, kind of what's on my mind right there. And, if you want to chat, do that as well. So thank you so much for watching, and cheers. Have a splendid rest of your day.